Maxime Huscenot here in round 3, heat number 6 of the Quik Pro France. Huscenot made his name inflate a little bit bigger when he took out Felipe Toledo in the first heat of round 2.
This is just all the cherry on the top, being able to surf against the world number 1.
Now starting off, controlling the heat, Maxime Huscenot. Front side off the top, carve. Now setting this one out in front. Nice roundhouse cutback. Picking up the pace down the line. Down carve into a snap to finish. Multiple turns with a lot of excitement on the finishing move. Now Fanning's getting started. Little off the top there. We'll see if he had anything more out the back on that opening exchange.
He plays his own game, Joe, and you know he let Maxime have the inside. He let him have the first wave. Beautiful opening wave here from Maxime Huscenot. Doesn't look nervous, does he? Drawing off the bottom, beautiful wraparound cutback, and then unloads a couple of big turns right here. So Maxime showing that he really wants to win this heat, wants to try and be a spoiler in that world title race.
And usually that's a stepping stone to put you right on tour. Sometimes it takes a few more years. Mick Fanning now, checking out wave number 2. Hard off the bottom, big vertical drift to start. Nice wrapping turn in the pocket, pushing his board out front. Highline cutty again for Fanning. Setting up the inside track through the backwash. He'll carve right through. No hesitation for that twist and wrap cutty, and he's out.
Well, that's more like it from the champ, that's for sure. One of the winningest surfers out here in France. He's won this event 4 times. Here we go, Maxime up and riding.
Wildcard's going to pull in. Maxime is going to get the finish out of the tube ride. Jams it off the lip. More wave left. He'll hit it off the top. Finding his form and rhythm, and then slides off the tail. Everything was going his way. From the barrel, some big hooks, and then falls.
Maxime not lying down right now. Let's have a look. Takes off, drives straight into the barrel, up and on the foam ball right there, sneaks out, and then just unloads some big turns here. Maxime starting to get excited, and then right here just pushes a little bit too hard. He was expecting those fins to slide. They gripped, and that was it. He went down. Mick Fanning's wave. Still waiting for the score to drop in. Bang, straight through the lip. This is more like it from Fanning. Just a slow start with the 2, and then backed it up. This is trademark stuff. And he does this all day long, Joe. This is just how Mick Fanning operates. We saw this kind of surfing to great success at Trestles. A very similar situation here.
Coming off a huge win at the Hurley Pro. It was a decision for the yellow jersey against Adriano de Souza, who had carried it for multiple events. Fanning now number 1 in the world on top of the Jeep leaderboard. 34 years of age, 3 world titles. Has been fighting to try to tie Mark Richards' record for 4 world titles. A record that never was thought to be ever broken. Kelly did that and some. 11 world titles to his name. That 12th world title has been a little bit elusive over the last couple of seasons. And now has his own spot, number 4 on the all-time win list. You've got Kelly on top, 54 wins. Tom Curran second, 33 wins. Tommy Carroll, 26 wins. And now Fanning with 21 wins all-time. 4 titles here in France and potential 5th victory.
As a Grom growing up, it's something that I look forward to, you know, getting signatures from your favorite surfers and having that moment with them and engaging with them. So it's cool that the sponsors put that event on in the central part of Hosogor, and you know, you get to go to the different booths where the different stores are and just chat to everyone. You see kids and they have signed names, just like no space left for any more signatures. You get signing babies' clothes, so it's really cool. I mean, everyone's down here enjoying the surf vibe, and there's a lot of support for the surfers.
Thank you so much, Rosie. Rosie has a lot of autographs that she remembers getting, and now all the kids here in France getting hers. They had a special day the other day.
You know, talking about autographs, I remember my first pro event in Durban. I had the program, and I'd get whoever I surfed against, I'd get them to sign my program, and then paddle out and compete against them. Here we go, Maxime. He's trying to back up that 8.37. Beautiful surfing here. Nice, smooth, clean lines from Huscenot. Critical stuff as well there. So 3 massive turns. Looking to replace a 6.50. Right behind him, Mick Fanning up and riding.
Mick with a blitz under the lip. Deep bottom turn, full roundhouse wrap. Now going off the lip again. Nice variety, ton of power off the top. Hits it off the lip and fits in one more hammer in a tight closeout section. Fanning knows he's playing catch-up against a local wild card and needed to put that thing to bed.
The wild card, Maxime Huscenot, is going to drop another good score. Let's have a look at Mick's wave. Snaps off the top. Look at this turn coming up here. This is the one I like right there, just searing, slicing through the water, and again straight up through the lip. So mixing it up, showing some power and a bit more effort here. Fanning bashes that last bit of wave and makes sure that he drops a big score. He's got to come back. He needs something up in the 8-point range, Joe.
What an exciting battle for Fanning. As we know this season, he's had a little bit of trouble with wild cards in certain venues. Maxime now has a lot of speed on this next track, going for the alley-oop. Full rotation, flying away out the back. Now trying to flex the air game against Fanning. Maxime opened with the 6.5. A 7.67 for Maxime Huscenot. And that put Fanning in a combination spot. Judges calling for the replay of Mick's last wave.
Yeah, a couple of big turns there to kick things off. Snaps it up through the lip. Comes off the bottom. Another lightning fast turn. And then right here has the aggression in that last turn. Didn't quite get the board up as high as what he'd hoped to have. But just bashed that lip there. And showed intent, that's for sure. Maxime, 7.67. So Mick Fanning in a combo situation right now, Joe, which you wouldn't really think about it. I mean, this is a spot that he owns.
He sure does. The best ever here in Quiksilver Pro history. Also moving on later down the stretches, Aritz and Buru knocking out Fanning from Tahiti, giving him an equal 13th. Here comes Mick, locking into another wave. Took off through the backwash. Now cleaning up this wave with a big arc in the pocket. Full rail work there for Fanning. Now starting to step on the gas, thinking about a finish. He'll just get a sneaky little move in, but wasn't really setting up the way he wanted to finish. Backwash made that wave change its pace.
We talked about Mick needing something up into that excellent range just to narrow the gap and put the pressure on the rookie, and there it is, Joe.
An 8.8 for Mick Fanning after a few minutes to make the decision. He does break the combination. Now he needs a 7.24. He just rode wave number 4. Already took out Toledo, top 5 surfer, one of the best in the world. Now pushing Fanning to the limits. Let's take a look at Mick's last wave.
Yeah, you talk about that backwash, and I think that's why Maxime let that go, realizing that there's going to be certain waves where it's going to have a little bit of bump on it. Maxime let this go. Mick took it. Now, it's not going to be a huge score. There it is, a 5.57. So good move there from Maxime. He didn't want to give Mick Fanning that priority, and especially after dropping that 8.8. So Mick back in the heat, well and truly. Maxime now needs to improve on a 7.67. So every time Maxime catches a wave, he's got to improve his score.
Here comes Maxime, not wasting time with priority. Has a lot of speed. Section starting to grow down the line. He was thinking air from the takeoff. Misreads that inside section, and he's down. A 7.67. Fanning got his name back in the mix with an 8.8. He had 2 waves ago. His last wave, the one where he took off and the backwash kind of bumped him on the takeoff, that was just a 5.57. Didn't affect the top 2. Under priority, Huscenot taking off. Hard off the bottom. Little top turn to project down the line. Looking to ramp up, and that end section's going to go away from him. Situation stays the same. 7:30 on the clock.
I had to play catch up, but yeah, just bagged those 2 9s in a row, and he made me step my game up instantly. So it was kind of good. It pushed me, and I felt good when I got the wave. So.
You had some really great matchups with Ace in the past. I know that it's been kind of even either way as to who got the win, and you've also had a string of 13ths in the last few events. How nice is it to break that streak and also get the win over somebody that you've gone back and forth with so many times?
Now Bede's going to carry that momentum into round 4. Meanwhile, an important wave for Mick Fanning in this one, Potts.
Oh, no. I mean, how important this is right now. You can see Mick just a little bit off right there, and then goes for that last turn and wipes out. So Mick starting to feel a little bit of pressure. Off the bottom, nice opening turn right there. Didn't quite connect this one. See, kind of a little bit weird right there, off balance, and then goes down on that turn. Oh my, 4.67.
Against Tomas Hermes, he'd be right back in yellow. That's how tight this race is. Making a move now. Huscenot into the final minute using priority. Blows the tail out. Pulls it around forward. Now looking for another big section. Nice and vertical. Deep off the bottom. Full wrap and a rebound. A local boy looking for another jam off the top, and he'll end up going down. But some big hooks and moves, and the key thing, keeping Fanning off that wave with 44 seconds remaining.
Wow, well.
A big moment for Fanning with 15 seconds on the clock. He's going to get a final chance. Needs a 7-2-4. Glides in, sets up his final wave. Perfect bottom turn, a classic carve. Right off the bottom, jams the tails free. Deep around the corner, jams the fins out in front of Huscenot. Another blitz off the lip for Fanning, and he'll let it all out.
Wow. Well, that's it.
Under pressure to perform. All he needed was a chance, Potts.
Exactly, and that's why he's a 3-times world champion. That's why he's got that yellow jersey, guys. Believe, rely on instinct. Now, Maxime, did he better that 7.6? Couple of nice turns from Maxime, a little bit of a tail slide, wraparound cutback, and then blew it at the end. So that's going to, I don't think that's going to better his 7.67. Mick Fanning, on the other hand, watch this opening turn right here. Gouges maneuver off the top. Bottom turn, snap through the lip. Just got that extra little zap on this wave right here, right in front of Maxime, and finishes off there. You think that wave didn't mean much to him? That was world title implications right there. Mick Fanning is going to drop another bomb and dodge a massive bullet.
What an all-star performance. He's got 3 world titles for a reason. Fanning earns a 9.03 and saves himself.
Wow.
Right at the buzzer and moves on to round 4.